We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Ball carrier.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Tannehill. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a first down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Pick up a 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to the air, Tannehill on 2nd down. Got his man, that's Tyrell Williams. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. the red zone now, Tannehill. And his throw here's incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, but it'll be second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day on this. It's going to be a long.
To the air again, Tannehill. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, he'll have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Lamar Miller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
Makes the score Titans 7, Lions 0.
Now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 7 yards on the play, and it's a second down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
15. And the Lions first down.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
.38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Swift is hit, and he closes it up. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll move the chains. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Johnson, third-year man from Auburn. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Johnson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start with a give to Henry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Hey, tight down. There you go. 44 to Mike. Check.
Tannehill. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way down to the 26. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Some strong running at the 20. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes. The receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Lamar Miller with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Titans have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
It's the score, Titans 14, Lions 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
2-yard line.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
On the carry.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
38-yard line.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
On first down at Stafford. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
18 on the play.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
This one out quickly to Amendola. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
On the play.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
An 8-yard pickup.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 23.
Stafford with a play fake to Swift, and he'll set to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
An 8-yard pickup.
And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Steps away to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. Stafford. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Carry on Johnson as the first half is winding down. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Matt Prater.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw is Tannehill. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot here before the break. Tannehill. Walker with a grab. Left side. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken from about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
To throw again on second down. Stafford, screenplay, Johnson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
From the gun on third down, Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Gostkowski, the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken from about the 12. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
After the run, now Stafford going to throw. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Ball carrier.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, there's zero doubt that the Detroit Lions like Kerryon Johnson's ability, but he's been dinged up a little bit in his first 2 years in the NFL, so they went out and used a day 2 pick this past year on DeAndre Swift, the rookie runner out of Georgia, hoping, I think, to pair them together and maybe send a message. But I think if Kerryon Johnson can stay on the field, he could be an awfully productive back in the NFL.
And able to give one man the slip there as he works his way forward for about 3.
Quan Jones on the stop.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Swift again.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Third down.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. from the gun. Here's Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Here's Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Touchdown.
DeAndre Swift. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Prater on to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
Ties the game at 21 apiece. Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now, first down run with Henry that time as he maneuvers forward for about 4 yards.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Tannehill. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Good.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A.J. Brown.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Come on, come get some.
Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 16 yards, a first down. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Mike 51. Tag. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Mike 51.
2nd and 10, Tannehill once more. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here I come. 44, Mike, 44. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Caught left side, Williams. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Back now in Nashville. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Back now in Nashville. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
Steven Gostkowski on for the field goal. A 58-yard attempt.
And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Here's Brett Kern now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Stafford throwing on target to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Stafford going to give it to Swift. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Lions on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 27-yard line. That gain on third down, good for 28. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. To throw is Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 13-yard line. Stafford to his second-year tight end Hockenson for a Lion first down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Swift. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now it's Swift. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead.
And that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Off play action, Tannehill. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Jeff Swaim, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey.
Tannehill. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. And he locates Walker, complete. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way.